Hey there, funnel builders, how are you doing? In this video, I want to talk to you about how I edit, upload, and publish videos using a piece of software that, as far as I'm concerned, might as well have been magic. It's so smart how it works. The biggest problem that I used to have with editing videos, because I edit my own videos now, and I'd love to offload it again, but for one process reason or another, I just couldn't get other people to do it the way I wanted them to do it. The biggest problem with editing videos in general is after you've filmed it, you then have to go and find all the like gaps or the pauses or the stumbles, the times when you've said words again. And people say stuff like, say, cut and open, or they'll clap, or they'll just stop recording. I like to just hit record and then go and then edit it. This piece of software that I'm going to show you, called Descript, allows you to edit the transcription that it creates, and editing the transcription creates the video. And it sounds like nonsense, it sounds like magic, but I'm going to show you how it works. I've opened up to Descript here, and I'm going to create a new project from a video that I've just recorded called how to build a webinar funnel. Create project. And it's semi-cloud based. It's very clever how it works. To be honest, I don't really know fully how it works. I've got my media library here, and I'm going to drag in the video. And this is just going to add it, as you can see. And what I'm now going to do is I'm going to, there we go, add it to my main. Like this is a pretty common thing that you would see in videos, and you would highlight bits or whatever. It's going to start processing the video. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pause this, and we're going to come back when the video has finished processing. Cool, so that's processed. That just helps with playback. The next thing we're going to do, the next little piece of magic, as you can see here, is called like untitled composition. That's what they call like a project or a series of media files. So I'm going to click this little button here, and I'm going to click transcribe file, and I'm going to say create composition from it. Yep, detect speakers. It probably is going to know that it's going to be me, and I'm going to click transcribe. So I'm going to leave this for a little while, because this then throws it up to the cloud, transcribes it, and brings it back into this workspace. So we'll come back after it's transcribed. Cool, so that took about 2 minutes maybe to transcribe it. It's AI transcription, but it's pretty good. I found it's very good. I would say it's easily comparable to one of the more like known platforms like Otter. I'm just going to move myself down here. So now I have a play bar down here that also has every single word or sentence above each second mark. So I'm able to scroll along here, and this is a, I don't know, 13-minute clip, something like that, not a massive one. And as I scroll along, that's all the wording. This is where it gets insane. I've got a word like there. So what I can do is I can come up to here, and I can say remove filler words. So I can select this one. You can see it's got repetition, so I think too many people. So I'm just going to actually say delete and apply to all. There we go. That has now essentially edited the video and cut it to the point where it has removed that part of the text. So if I play this now from here, you guys, how many years? So that's what we're going to be talking about, and it just cuts through that part of it. So it's like I've gone in and edited it, removed it, and squished the two clips back together. Here's some other stuff that we can do. If I say I want to remove word gaps, and I can say longer than 3 seconds, you can see here there is quite a long gap where I'm trying to figure something, coughing or something into the microphone. I'm just going to get rid of that. This one here, yeah, nothing really. And this one here, me just messing around. Yeah, nothing really there. So I'm now going to say shorten to 0 seconds, apply to all, and it's just going to cut it out of the text. What this now means is I can go through and edit the video, which is 12 minutes long, and I can edit the video by editing the text. I might want to go through it and change the words. I have found the more I work with it and the more I train it, the better it gets. Here's where this gets really mental. They have a thing called overdub, which means if I mess up a word, and I'm sure I'll be able to find an example in a second, I can delete that word, type in the new word, and it will take my voice, and with the magic of artificial intelligence, create that word and make it look like I'm saying it, which sounds insane, but that is how it works. So I'm going to see if I can find an example, and we'll see if we can do that. Okay, so here's an example. Again, I can't record audio on this, So anyway, I know the flow, I know the beats I'm hitting, I know the questions I'm answering. I want to change that to getting. So what I'm going to do is highlight the word, press Control D, and I'm going to type in getting and Control D on it, press enter. And now when I come back, the questions I've got on the phone and closed people, I've had meetings with people. And so after doing that, this is where I've got getting. So this word here literally is synthesized. So you'll have to go and find this video. The flow, I know the beats that I'm hitting, I know the questions I'm getting. And I've got on the phone and closed people. And yeah, it basically sounds like me. Anyway, I would head to Descript. Is it Descript.com? Yeah, go ahead and check that out because overdub is insane. It's quite tricky to do it with video because obviously it can't make my mouth move. But if you're editing just podcasts, you can put in entire sentences, which is absolutely insane. The last few things here is you can add in other, maybe for your webinar process, let's get on with it. I might want to add what I have my little sting here, so I'm going to add in some media, and this is going to be the little YouTube sting that I use. I'm going to drag that into this part here. And that now means that when I play this back, I don't know how many years. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Let's get on with it. As you can see, it now just shows that part of the video. So there's a lot more work. A few other things just before we wrap up here. Assuming you've gone through this and you've edited it, here's what you can do next. So it's all saved, it's synced, it's designed for collaborative working up in the cloud, which is very cool. I'm going to click share, and obviously I want to export this as a video, but it also exports the timeline to other formats. I don't use any of these. I used to use Premiere, but I don't use any of these anymore. I'm pretty much just going to stick with Descript. So I would want to export it as a video, but I can also export the subtitles. All right, so I can then upload that to YouTube. I can just do the audio, so I can do it as a podcast, and I can export it as text, so I have it as my blog posts. This is why it's insane. There's also those audiogram things, which you might have seen, which is like the square with the line running through it. We could run through a preview here. If I have it on audiogram, and you can see here what it does, it creates a little square box. If I give it a second just to catch up, and then it creates this kind of cool little background, and I can change, what I want it to look like. So I've done this on my PC a lot, but I haven't done it on this one. So it's now published. There we go. I've done that accidentally. It's got a link there. I'm actually going to go ahead and export this as a YouTube video now. That will be the YouTube video that I publish. And then I'm done. So I edit it by editing the document, which has completely changed how I now publish videos. This is called Descript.com. It is this one here. It's absolutely insane. It's not cheap. It's about $24 a month, but considering the amount of money that I would spend on Camtasia and all this other kind of gear, it looks like this is now going to be our main editing thing. So you can edit audio with it for podcasts, and you can now edit video with it as well. Very, very powerful bit of kit. I don't have an affiliate link or anything for it, so go ahead and check it down below. If I do have an affiliate one and I've changed it, then just be aware that it might be an affiliate link down below. But this is the new editing tool that I use. It's absolutely bananas. You can do everything you can do with the other video editors, like you can change composition and stuff like this. Something else I really is you can have a playback function, which is 2x speed. One of the most annoying things about editing video is you have to watch it back at one playtime. This, I can just watch the whole thing back at 2x. But what I found myself doing is not even watching the video. I'll just edit the document. And if I find the document works and sounds okay, I'm pretty much fine with it. I'll play it once through, see if there's no long pauses or awkward coughs or anything. But I'm pretty much good to go, and I can export this now as a full HD YouTube video, which is insane. Cool. If you guys have heard of Descript, let me know. In the meantime, thank you so much for checking out this video. I will see you on the next one. That is how I edit videos. Cheers, guys.